What are NFTs? Why are they so expensive? And what does Michael Jordan and Eminem have to do with all this? All that and more today on Coin Talk. Hello, and welcome to Coin Talk. I'm your host, Ben Polaretsky, and today we're going to be talking about NFTs. Now, NFTs are a little bit different than what we've been talking about so far on this channel. Before, we were talking mostly about currencies, but currencies aren't the only use for blockchain technology, and NFTs are a perfect example of that. So what is an NFT? NFT stands for non-fungible token. Now, we know what a token is, but what does non-fungible mean? Well, it means it's unique. You can trade one Dogecoin for an identical Dogecoin. An NFT isn't like that. It's a unique identifier that cannot be copied and exists in exactly one place at a time. Okay, neat. So what are they used for? Well, they can be used for all sorts of things, including real estate, but most commonly they're being used for things like art and collectibles. NFTs exist primarily on the Ethereum blockchain, and they act as a way to keep track of unique assets. Say you create a funny meme, you post it on Reddit and everybody loves it. Then you see that same meme on Instagram and Tumblr and Facebook, and guess what? No credit for you. Or say you're an artist and you spend hours making a digital painting, or a musician posting your next masterpiece, and you see your work popping up on SoundCloud or YouTube without your name attached. This is the reality of the internet. Anything that is posted can be downloaded and reproduced with 100% accuracy. Every copy identical to the original. So how can you control the distribution of your work? Or even better, how can you profit from it? The answer is NFTs. These tokens exist on a blockchain and can create an organized ledger of ownership as well as online transactions, so everyone can agree on who made and who owns these digital assets. Recently, NFTs have been one of the most popular new uses of crypto, getting tons of mainstream attention from celebrities and attracting big money. Here are some of the most interesting. A video of Michael Jordan breaking up a fight outside of the MGM Grand Casino after the Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao boxing match sold as an NFT for over $1.5 million. Eminem released his own set of NFTs. These included digital action figures, original videos, as well as some original beats. In total, the collection sold for over $1.78 million. Even big organizations like the Boston Celtics have created new NFT collectibles. Think about them like collecting baseball cards or action figures, or even high modern art. Anything can be collected using NFTs. But wait a minute, I have a picture of this NFT, but I didn't buy it. And yeah, that's correct. A lot of NFTs, you can still get versions of them or even exact copies of them without having to pay anything. Since you don't have the license, technically you don't own it, but it's still the internet. These assets don't disappear. It's just ownership that changes. So this is where collecting physical art and NFTs diverges. People can become skeptical and bewildered by NFTs. Well, what makes them special really? What gives them any value if they can be copied still? Sure, you can put your name tag on it, but that doesn't necessarily give you complete control over what happens to it, or makes your access to those assets totally exclusive. That's what makes this different from collecting physical art. Take something like Vermeer's music lesson, for example, which is being held inside Buckingham Palace, and almost nobody has access to it. Sure, high-quality scans exist of it, but almost no one can see the real thing. And that's the difference between something digital and something physical. And although NFTs solve the ownership part of the issue, you can never have as much control over digital art as you do with something that physically exists. On the note of value, I don't really think there should be a debate about this. This, for example, is a piece called CryptoPunks. It's one of a series of CryptoPunks created by Lava Labs, and this specific one sold for $11 million. Now my first instinct is, how? How could this be worth $11 million? How is that even possible? But hey, how much different is it than the way traditional art is valued? Take, for example, this. This is Orange, Red, and Yellow by Mark Rothko. He's considered one of America's greatest painters. But look, it's just blocks of color. And this sold for over $86 million. Now, I'm no expert on art or art appraisal, but I posit the question. What makes this Rothko intrinsically more valuable than, say, CryptoPunks? Sure, Rothko is important to art history, but did Rothko really put more time and effort into painting this than Lava Labs put into creating CryptoPunks? Maybe to art snobs out there, that question seems preposterous, but I ask it in earnesty. The value of art is always subjective, and I think that applies to NFT art as well. Its value is as much as people are willing to pay for it, and in this case, people are certainly willing to pay a lot. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for watching. What do you think about NFT art's value? Would you pay millions for digital assets? Let us know in the comments section below. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new episodes. Thanks so much, and see you all next week.